Hi guys, can you hear me? Let me know if anyone
Yes.
can hear.
You're live,
Oh,
Wolverine. You're live, my friend.
thanks, Angel. We'll start the call in a few minutes, guys. Let everyone join in. Some awesome news for you guys. If you do have a bottle of champagne, I suggest just keep it in the fridge because not yet, but it's coming.
You are making my morning, Wolverine.
Sorry,
You're making my day today.
I am gonna make your day. Trust me.
I hope it's today.
I'm gonna make your day. All right.
And Gracie of the man at Decimus, so you were treated.
Sorry, guys. I've got a hearing impairment, so I can't hear all that well. Um, It's a beautiful day outside, guys. It's a bit humid outside. I've got the air conditioning in here, so still summer here, guys. So it's very hot outside, but it's a bit fresher though. It's getting fresh now. Uh, uh, so
I will.
for my look, guys, I need a haircut.
Don't worry, young man. You look just fine.
Oh, I get it. I'm 63 this year, so I'm getting old, guys. So I'm not getting younger. So I got to come on for the medbeds to come in, so I can get rejuvenate. I worked till 150 guys, and then we'll start the call. I thought Donnie was going to come in. I think probably Donnie's asleep.
Hi, Wolvie from Wales,
Hello, who's
UK.
that?
I'm from Wales, UK. Hi, Wolfie.
Hello. If anyone has any intel that they can either can support what I'm saying as well, that'd be great. Or if anyone has anything at all, please. But don't come in just repeat the same thing. Or can you give me a link uh, for the the link um, for the sorry, I'm so bloody tired. I haven't got uh, memories up to crap at the moment. I've got this illness called NF2. If anyone's got NF2, neurofibrosis 2, it affects your memory.
Can I ask you a question, Wolfie?
Yeah,
I'm in Wales in the UK, right?
yeah.
Uh, we don't get much information in Wales or UK. We got to log in to the American sites, like you and but you're all from America. On info, uh, and we're a bit confused because they're saying go to these banks, HSBC, and go to these banks for redemption. But if the banks are going under,
Yeah.
we
Well,
what?
I said this 100 times, and I said when you get your notification, you will all know. It's no use asking me which bank, whatever. Everything is actually inside those notifications. When you get that link, right, and the notification, you get that email, you log into that link, and they'll give you actually which bank you have to go to. It's all there. It's all there, black and white.
So,
Okay, so just wait till you get your notification. No use asking me these questions all the time because it's not that it's annoying. I don't mind people asking, but if it gets repetitive all the time, it does get to me sometimes because we've said this 100 times. Don't
yeah,
ask me about banks or anything like that because everything's going to be inside that notification. All right, so just have to wait. Have
so
to
if
wait when you get. Okay, there's no use asking
banks
me those
go,
questions.
no, but like I say, if banks are going under, You know, there's other places you got to go, I suppose.
Yeah, just wait to get the notification. We got told actually what's it, HSBC or Wells Fargo was going to go under, whatever. If it is going to go under, they're still under the RV. They're still going to cater to the RV. So don't worry about that. Anyway, at the end of
Ah,
the story is wait for your notification. Everything will be there. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
Wolvie. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. All right. So we've got 181. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Huh? Okay. We've got some good news coming through, guys. It's coming. It's actually here. The greatest transfer of wealth is about to come. Okay. I was in a meeting actually about 4 or 5 hours ago, and it was a quick meeting, about 10 minutes, and they have specifically told me actually that it's definitely coming now. The RV is coming on Friday, or if it's any delays, it will be on the weekend. But they said that it's definitely coming. Okay, to hold on, that you wait for your notifications to come in, look at your emails when and once in a while to see that it's come in. Obviously, when you just receive notification, you will find out on the Telegram channels. One or a couple of people will start to yell and say, "We got to receive my notification," right? And you know that that's we've been told actually by other sources that the notification has already been sent, right? I've been told some people have received it. I have not confirmed that at all, right? If anyone actually received notification, please let us know that you received it, because that's not under NDA, okay? You can tell you received it, and that's it. You don't say anything more. You receive a notification, right? And you receive the link to go into a website and blah blah blah. Okay. But it's definitely coming now. The bondholders, like I told, is starting tomorrow. Okay, I've spoken to quite a few people actually that are bondholders, actually from the private sector. They already got appointments now tomorrow, actually with the bank, right? And it's all coming. It's going to be under the QFS, right? Got told, but some people are going to be feared. So we don't know actually the whole gist of it, because the flip has to come. What is a flip? The flip actually from the SWIFT system onto the QFS, right? And since everything actually is so in the dark right now, that whether it has happened or whether it hasn't, I don't know. We'll find out actually maybe tomorrow. Maybe the flip will start actually tonight. So fingers crossed. Okay. I've been told I got told actually by my contact in Zurich that Friday is D-Day as well. That it's going to start. So that's another gem of intel as well to support what other people were telling me. All right. Uh, I don't have anything more that I can add on besides that. That it's definitely happening, right? For the bondholders, it looks like the exotic assets. There's a lot of exotic assets. Some of these bondholders are getting paid by the exotic assets. And if anyone knows what an exotic asset is, the word exotic, historical assets. We're talking about Solomon's statue made out of gold, and these statues are worth into the trillions or quintillions, sometimes to the sextillions of dollars, because it's so much gold in that statue. It weighs tons and tons, and it's not so much the gold; it's the historical value of that particular asset. All right, and we've also got the Golden Bible and the Golden Guns and all that sort of thing. So what I do want, I think I said this before on Donnie's channel, that I love to have the the Ark of the Covenant, right? And if anyone's seen Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, that is real. But there has been conspiracy saying that it's somewhere actually in Africa. We don't really know. But that if anyone actually be able to rescue that, that'll be worth, geez, I don't know. They'll be the top of the range. They'll be probably worth sextillions, probably septillions of dollars or something, because that they say that you can communicate with God actually on that particular arc. So there's so much conspiracy on that, but I would love to get my hands on that one. So so it's going to be quite quite a journey for some of these bondholders that have those historical assets. So be fantastic. Um, all right, so that's all I have at the moment. I don't know whether my friend Adam Stephen, whether he's here or not, whether he wants to talk or not. I think Adam is gone. He had some surgery, so he's a bit loopy at the moment. Um, um, so fortunately, Donnie's not here at the moment. I'm not too much of a speaker, guys, because I'm a bit of a. I'll just do my thing and then I go. All right. Um, if anyone has any questions or anything like that, please ask before we shut it off. I think Adam's here. Adam, you want to talk?
Hey, Wolvie. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
just jump in here just for a quick second here. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Great to see you all here. I know it's late, um, but I just want to echo what Wolverine just shared here. We did hear some great things over the last 24 hours. Uh, I've been hearing some very positive things from people that I know personally, uh, that have fiduciary attorneys that said they've been getting phone calls, and one of them is going in Thursday, tomorrow, and I got another phone call from an old business contact of mine that I've known for a lot of years from Vietnam. He sent me a message that he got called in by his personal banker, his wealth manager, to complete his private transaction, and that I would not hear from him for 30 days because he's going to be under his NDA, and he wanted to let me know ahead of time. So I'm ecstatic about that because
That's good.
it's got a feeling of absolute hope and pure gold encrusted love. So we've got a lot of stuff happening here, guys, at the same time, and so it's be vigilant. And again, you know, I know you guys are accustomed to hearing things about the United States, um, but if there are so many countries that are involved with this, so many countries. And remember, people of what we've always said: get to know a wealth manager, get to know somebody who's connected. Take some time to find somebody. If you haven't, then you got to wait for the instructions, okay? And these instructions are going to be for the whole world, okay? This is not just a one country event. This is a global event. You're not going to miss out, okay? There's going to be global instructions that are going to be sent out. That's what we're looking for, okay? So be vigilant, everybody, and pay attention, okay? And
Mhm.
we're Uh, yeah, I got a smile on my face right now because, and it's not from the drugs, it's not from the painkillers, it's because uh, the timing is really happening, and uh, everybody, if you've been watching all the global events around the world, we knew this was event driven. Okay, we've known this, and pieces are happening. We know, we're seeing the markets are crumbling. Guess what? As the markets are crumbling, the fiduciaries are calling. So I'm excited. Well, I'm excited, buddy. So we got it's. I think there's gonna be a lot of smiles over the next 48 hours.
Yeah, that's what I've been told as well. That's going to be a lot of smiles. A lot of people are going to start crying. Everyone's going through their own personal problems, economic problems, and they want this so much. And also the med bets as well. Med bets are ready. Just remember, guys, that as soon as you go to Redemption Center, if you are severely ill, right, and we know what I mean severely ill, you tell them that you need to go to med bets right now, right, so they can take you to the facility and get treated. Okay, so yeah, what can I tell you guys? The NDA, please respect the NDA because if you guys start talking out in public, your account's going to get frozen. Okay, your account's going to get frozen. You'll never be able to withdraw that money ever again. You'll be able to see that money in your bank account, billions of dollars there, but it's stuck there. You can't take it out. You lost it all. All right. And also, thing too, what I've been told, but I'm not sure whether they're exaggerating or not. When you do having a family a get together and tell them about your blessing, please make sure you turn your phone off. Turn it off completely. Because I don't know how this contraption actually works. Whether they can actually still hear you with your phone on, right? So I suggest just turn it all off. Okay. All right. So the thing is that I said this before. That when this hits, I'll be probably under NDA. And if I am an NDA, I'll have to read it carefully and what I can or cannot say. If it says that I can't be on Telegram or anything like that, so guys, you'll have to respect that. If I can't be here for you guys, then I can't. But I will be here actually for Peter Walker's one to sing the opera. Okay, so all right, so fingers crossed, guys. We are nearly there. The amount of tears that we heard actually on that call, actually at that meeting 4 or 6 hours ago, I think was amazing. But then again, they told me to use discernment, stay grounded until it happens. Okay, don't get all excited because we've been through this before. That when they told us that it's happening, then we get hit again and we're disappointed. So guys, please use discernment. Don't get all excited until it happens. All right. I don't have any more that I can add. If anyone has any questions, then we'll shut it off.
Yeah, there we go. Greetings, Wolvie.
You just hit end video call, Wolvie.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to contribute in the conversation or anything like that has valuable intel or anything like that, I got told actually some person's bill got paid totally by Nazara Kazara, that by the government that debt got paid off. That's an incredible news. I wish my debt got paid off. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. All right, so definitely things are on things are playing actually behind the scenes. So we're hearing some good news. All right, guys, in case you came in late.
Hello, hello, Wolvie. Hello.
Hello, Kerry.
I am in Greece, and I'm just wondering. Thank you for all your good news, but I just have like yesterday, my two friends they got in hospital with lack of oxygen, and I'm wondering how quickly we can have this access to the med beds, please.
Yeah, you talk to them and they'll get someone to pick them up. Okay. They got cars and everything. So you tell them that you got people that you chose because you only can choose 6 people to go. So you tell them
I know
that
I've got them.
yeah,
I've got them in
yeah,
my list, but as it
yeah,
is now, like an emergency, do
yeah.
we get the news? Because I heard when Peter told me about the today and tomorrow. Are we
Yeah.
going to be in Greece as well? Inform. I mean, globally, it's going to be applied
Yeah.
applicable in Greece too.
Yeah, well, Greasy, you should know that when you get your notification, you'll be able to find out where you have to go. I'm sure Greece is part of it. Greece is such a well-known country. I've said this before about Middle Eastern countries. I think the countries that are listed as terrorist country, I don't think they're part of it. I think it'd be
No,
dangerous, in my personal opinion.
no.
But
But we got a
yeah,
bad cabal government at the moment is getting
yeah.
sold out the Greeks and the Greece altogether. It's disgusting. Anyway, how is Trump going to come and pick him up and take him to Guantanamo Bay,
Yeah,
please?
yeah. Take them. Yeah, they'll pick up your friend or your loved one. Pick them up to take them to the med straight away. Okay, so you need to talk.
Okay.
You need to tell them everything, give them the address and everything. Okay.
I've got them. I've got all of them. But I
Yeah.
need to have the notification to be able to get them to the beds, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. You need to
Thank you.
get the notification. Without the notification, you can't do anything. I hope they can hold on until they're able to
I
get the
hope so too.
notification and for you to go to the redemption center.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any more questions,
Thank you.
guys? Guys, you're welcome.
Yes, this is Susie. How you doing?
Hi, Susie.
Just wondering for the yellow dragon bonds, anything?
Yellow Dragon bonds. In general, you're talking about my group.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's something you need to talk to Jim about. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to be saying something that I shouldn't be saying. So
Okay.
I think Jim's going to have a meeting actually my Saturday will be your
Yes. Yes.
Friday night. Okay. So
Okay.
talk. Yeah. Any more
Okay. Thank you.
questions? Anyone else? Anyone else? All right.
Can
Hello,
you hear me,
Wolverine.
Wolverine? And Wolvie, oh,
Hi, Norma.
can you hear Wolverine?
No, Norma. Okay. Looks like
Can you
everyone's just
hear me
saying hello.
okay, Wolverine?
Yes, Scotty,
I have
Mum.
a question.
Yeah.
I would like to know if you have any idea when we might be having the EBS and approximately what'll happen if we're in a sparsely populated state.
No, that is something that I don't know. That is something that's going to come spontaneously. When it happens, it happens. It's no one knows the exact date. There's been rumors saying it's going to happen actually before the RV, which I totally don't agree with that. I think it's going to happen after the RV, so we can have money and start buying some food and everything to get everything ready for the EBS. So in my personal opinion, I think it's going to happen after the RV. So you just have to wait, and when we do know, you get a message on your phone and everything, just like me. So I can't answer that as well. Any more questions?
Can
I
you
just
hear me?
say, Wolverine?
Any? Who was that?
Oh, hi, Wolvie.
Can
Annie
you hear
here.
me?
Yeah, there's two on talking at the same time. Storm Girl
Yeah,
and Amni.
yeah, we do. We have a pile up. So let Storm Girl go first, and then
Yeah,
Del S has been trying to get in.
yeah. You need to lift up your hand if you want to say something, so I can put you on. All right, Storm Girl. You've been trying to say something. Storm Girl, is a big storm coming?
Hello,
Storm Girl.
thank you,
I think.
Wolverine. I'm
Okay.
wondering if you think we're close to the RV.
I've said this before. I think you came in late. I think you came in late. I said that I was in a meeting about 6 hours ago, and that we've been told that it's going to happen actually on Friday. If it's not going to happen on Friday, then it's going to happen on Saturday. Okay, but we're that close for that to happen. Okay, the bondholders are starting tomorrow. All right, that's what I've been told. Um, so we're that close. We're that close actually for this to kick off. All right. Now, Amni McGee, I think you wanted to ask something. That's all right.
Yeah, no, I just want to say something, Wolvie, in regards to the EBS. Um,
Mm.
there was quite a while ago now, but there was discussions about the EBS not being as long as they thought it was going to be, but also it would be largely dependent on various areas, depending on how many arrests need to be made in the various places. So it could be, some countries, and I'm not saying this is actually factual, but the thought was definitely there, and I've heard it recently again, that some areas might not need to be under the EBS as long as other places, depending on the concealed.
I don't know about that. I mean, there's so much corruption in every single country in the Western world. You've got France, you've got, I think Italy actually, they're conservative now. I think they're trying to clean up all that stuff. You've got France that's completely deep state. You've got England, deeply police state. You've got Ireland, deeply, you've got all those countries anyway. You've got Australia, okay, deeply deep state. I'm not sure about New Zealand. I think New Zealand's they're corrupt as well, I think. Yeah, there's so many countries. You have the Greece, the lady from Greece who just told us, and so many in South America as well. Lucky for us, where I was born in Chile, they voted the right wing, and he's a Trump supporter. So thank God for that. But you got Colombia there, and where the Petro is turning, because he had a meeting with Trump. So don't know what's happening in Colombia. But Brazil is totally corrupt. So yeah, I mean there's a lot of
New Zealand,
countries that
yeah,
need to have that EBS. Yeah,
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 New
a lot of
Zealand's definitely corrupt. We've got Five Eyes, so
right.
absolutely, it's all over the world. The other thing I
Yeah.
wanted to say, the other lady was talking about the notifications for the med beds. Sky did a really awesome hour talk on this the other day. I think it was on the 28th of January, and that's
Hmm.
worthwhile going and everybody listening to, because she talked about the med beds as well as notifications.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, if you're a bad person, you're corrupt, the med beds won't work for you. You got to be in the right frequency, guys. Okay. Make sure you give maybe give your heart to Jesus and be at peace. And because if you got a corrupt mind and you're not a good person, then you're not in the right frequency. Okay, so make sure to get your act together. Okay. Um, all right. Thanks, Andy. Anyone else actually wants to say before we shut off? Okay. People that
Hello.
came in. All right. Norma. Yeah.
Greetings, Wolvie. Dell here.
Okay.
Um,
Norma first. Norma.
oh, Norma
Norma.
first.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
Del.
sure.
Norma.
Okay,
Norma.
thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Wolvie. Good day and good morning to everyone. This is
Yeah.
Norma from Botswana, Africa. I am hearing exciting news from you, Wolvie, that we are within 48 to whatever hours. But here in Botswana, we are so afraid that we don't know if this thing will affect us or not. We don't know where we will be going, because there is nothing that we are hearing. It's just so quiet. I don't know what to or where to go.
Well, you'll find that, Norma, when you get your notification. Okay, it's all there. When you get your notification, then you'll find out where you have to go and everything. Right. There are countries that are small, that there's not many people in the RV. Obviously, you're not going to hear too much. Um, but when you get your notification, you'll find out where you have to go. You have to go to another country in Europe. For example, if you live in France, you have to go to Spain. Yeah, you have to go to Spain. Yeah, you've got no other choice. Europe is so close to each other. It's a small continent. It's not a huge, humongous. So you got all these countries. You got England going to France. All you have to do is go under the bridge, under the tunnel. You got bloody Spain is just on top of France. You got Italy on the other side, right? And then all these small countries in Europe. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of choices where you have to go. Okay. All right. Anyone else? I just want to reiterate for the people that came in late. 6 hours ago, guys, I was in a meeting for 10 minutes, and they told us that the RV it's about to go and on Friday. Friday means Reno time. Everything is based on Reno time, not Australian time. Reno time, and the bondholders will start tomorrow. So that's what came through. And I've spoken to my counterparts in South America. They also received the same message. All right, so fingers crossed that everything goes right. I'm hearing some good news in the Pentecostal, which I'm not allowed to say anything, but it's all good. Okay, so yeah, everyone is happy. So but let's use discernment until it happens, until you see the notification or if people see that money coming through, then we can all celebrate. Okay, and obviously I'll get the call when notifications come in, and then me and Peter Walker will do the show for you guys, and yeah, and we'll close off, and yeah, and that's it. All right. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. I don't want to be repeating the same thing all the time. So
Hey,
I'm sure. Yeah,
don't leave me, Wolvie. Don't leave
yeah.
yet. It's Dell here. First of all, thank you for keeping us updated. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Other thing is, I love your Norman Rockwell. Um, I remember that one from when I was a kid. That's really awesome. The other thing
Yeah.
is, Wolvie, you mentioned something about if we wanted to share the news, and you mentioned turning off your phones. And I just wanted to suggest that maybe if we're not supposed to share the news, turning the phones off is not it won't help us. In other words, even when they turn the phones off, they can actually hear
Well,
all the conversation.
then if you are going to have a meeting, then I suggest everyone put give them your mobile phone and then put it
Yeah, no
somewhere.
phones. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
put it
phones.
somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
like
right. I'm
not
not
even
trying
turning
to.
it off wouldn't even help us. But maybe like no
Yeah.
phones in the room, or maybe even a Faraday box or cage. But ultimately, I think discretion or discernment might be appropriate. In other words, if you're not supposed to say anything, please don't mess up your NDA, because a phone is not. They're going to use all means to listen to us and make sure that we don't breach an NDA. From what I have come to learn, so just wanted to throw that
Yeah.
out.
But please read your NDA. Some people don't read it. Read it
Yeah,
carefully, and if you don't, then ask the person, can I have a meeting with my family and all
there
this?
you go.
Ask them. I'll be asking the same questions as well. All
Hmm.
right, I'll be asking, can I have a meeting with my family so we can celebrate because my family's in need, financial need.
Hmm.
Can I have that? Or do I have to turn the phone off? They'll probably ask. They'll probably tell you.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
so okay,
Good
all
thing. And
right.
also, there's also that NDA exclusion list, meaning you can give them a list of people, maybe your family members, that you want to be able to tell. And so that would be excluded from your NDA. So just get it in writing just to make sure you're safe. And
Yeah. Everyone's
yeah.
going to be NDA. People from the Yellow Dragons, they will send you an NDA as well. I'm on an NDA as well, actually, for the Precatorius. So I cannot talk about the Precatorius, right?
Hmm.
I signed an NDA. I'm also on the NDA sheet from another group as well, and I can't talk about it. I can't. Okay, so that's what NDA is about. Okay, so all right. So make sure you read your NDA carefully. Okay. All right, that's all I have for you at the moment. Anyone more before we shut down?
Yeah, I just want to say about the NDA will be that if you've got people on your list, they've got to be really careful that they don't break their NDA because they'll be in effect be breaking yours as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we need to be careful who we have on our lists. And the other
Yeah.
thing, the lady from Botswana, she may not be aware that she can register for the notifications through the Big Core Universe. So,
Okay.
a lot of people in these other countries, um, they're waiting to hear things, but if they're not registered, they won't get their notification.
Yeah. I also suggest that you use Signal. If you're going to have a meeting or whatever, use Signal. Do not use WhatsApp. It's owned by Facebook, and Facebook will be listening to your conversation. Please use Signal, which is encrypted. And the White House has to use a Signal. So use Signal. It's encrypted, so they won't be able to listen to what you're saying to anyone you want to talk to. But at the end of the day, guys, I am as soon as I get paid, guys, I'm out of here, guys. I need a rest, and I'll be taking a long holiday for about 3 to 4 months. But when I get back, I'll be organising the get together. It's going to be huge, huge. So I want to see all of you guys that are here in Circular Quay here in Sydney, right? And so we can all celebrate. Make sure your attire, your best dress, right? And some of the people from Queensland, like I told them, I have been having something as well. If you guys are going to go to Queensland afterwards and get to know the people from Queensland, so it's going to be fantastic, fantastic here in Australia. All right, so that's all I have for you at the moment. Okay, God bless you. Right, and tomorrow I'm sure Mark said we might be having some great news, probably Bruce as well, and all the other gurus. We'll be able to have some good news for the bondholders. Okay, all right, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'm off to bed. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Bill.